Hello children, this is the second video of the chapter Direct and Indirect Speech. In the first video, we have seen about what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. Now today we'll continue with some rules for writing in indirect speech. While writing a sentence in indirect speech, we have to keep the following points in mind. First, it is always written in the past tense. See, have a look at this example. Annie said, I am talking to Radha. Here these are the exact words of the speaker, so it is in direct speech. Now, if I change it to indirect speech, it will become Annie said that she was talking to Radha. Here, the verb has changed from present tense to past tense. So, indirect speech is always written in the past tense. Second, we do not give a comma before the words of the speaker. See, in indirect speech, before the words of the speaker, we have not given inverted comma. Like in direct speech, we have given inverted comma start and inverted commas closed. But in indirect speech, before the words of the speaker, we will not give inverted commas. We use the word that before the words of the speaker. See here, that is used. Annie said that she was talking to Radha. An exclamatory or interrogative sentence is written as an assertive sentence in indirect speech. Means, in the direct speech, when we are having an exclamatory sentence or an interrogative sentence, means asking questions, then it changes to assertive sentence in indirect speech. Now we'll just go through few examples in which sentences have changed. We have changed the sentences from direct speech to indirect speech. He said, I live in the city center. Here, the verb is in simple present tense. So in the indirect speech, it will change to simple past tense. He said that he lived in the city center. Children, here that is missing. You have to add, that should be there. He said, I am going out. Here the sentence is in present continuous tense. So when the sentence is in present continuous, it will change to past continuous in the indirect speech. He said that he was going out. He said, I have finished. It's in present perfect tense. Have finished. So when we change the sentence in the direct speech from present perfect, it changes to past perfect in indirect speech. He said that he had finished. Just now I told you children, you have to add that over here. It's not given over here, but that has to be added. The next sentence is, he said, I have been studying a lot. Here the tense is present perfect continuous. So in the indirect speech, it will change to past perfect continuous. And the past perfect continuous of have been studying is had been studying. When the sentence is in simple past, it will change to past perfect. Like he said, I arrived before you. He said that he had arrived before you. Simple past changes to past perfect. He said, I had already left. Past perfect remains the same. He said that he had already left. He said, I'll be there at 2 p.m. It's a simple future. So it will change to, he said that he would be there at 2 p.m. He said, I'm going to call Ellen. And it will change to, he said that he was going to call Ellen. So I hope this changing the sentences from direct to indirect speech is clear to you all. Now let us look at some words which change when we change a sentence from direct to indirect speech. In the direct speech, if we have the word now, it changes to then. Do the work now. She told him to do the work then. Today changes to that day. Tomorrow, the next day or the following day. Yesterday, the previous day or yesterday changes to the previous day or the day before. Next week changes to the following week. Last week, the previous week or the week before. Tonight, that night. Ago, before. Here, there. This changes to that and these changes to those. So I hope you have understood the chapter direct and indirect speech. Thank you, children.